you know. Yeah, I'm gonna play it back to back to back without shuffling or skipping or anything until I get a sense of the album, so that I'm able to yes, comment on everything from the composition, production, lyricism, everything on it. For example, how I went crazy about the lady. Oh my god, Tiana.
Yes.
Yes, I went crazy about Tiana's album. It was days because I was late. I listened to it like a year later, you know, and I was asking like why wasn't anybody talking about this album? Why didn't anybody tell me about this album? Meaning going on throughout December. Because people were listening to Amapiano. I don't understand, yo. You know what? Adueling in December, got in a Goa. But many broke. What do you mean? No, man.
We told ourselves that ingxaki sazibona
Good
next year. Please, no, definitely.
Okay, listen. It is a beautiful album. Tiana Taylor dropped an amazing album. Let me just do this quickly. Okay, I just went live and boom, speaker. So I want to talk Kanye real quick. This new album, and we're gonna talk about his old albums just blowing up to something to the top 10 again. On that camera, you see Iko G, and then Wandile at the back. He's got his baby, so he's going to perform for us later on.
Yay!
And on this mic, I've got Uzuka as well. He's here now. I mean, he was supposed to be a part of the conversation during Obutlu's show, but complications. You know, Monty, Jimmy goes to Joburg, and then they get lost a bit. So that happened. Yeah, rude. We're not judging him.
Rude.
We're not judging him. Also, tell me, remind me to tell you about the story. When's the text in? Nothing bad this time, I promise you. But yeah, something that happened.
Is it something good?
Yeah, it's something funny.
Okay.
It's something silly.
Okay,
so Kanye West's album came out. I'm sorry, the documentary came out. We didn't think that will come out on time because nothing ever comes out on time with Kanye. Yeah. He never drops anything on time. He'll give you a date and then drag it out for like a month. We're still waiting for Donda, the deluxe album, right?
Literally.
Yeah, and this documentary came out, and Obuhle is one of those people that watched it first. And what do you think of young Kanye?
Listen, I do not know of any man who believes in himself to Kanye.
And there's a quote that I love using. I am a fan of Kanye because I'm a fan of myself. Does he say that in the?
He said it. And the thing is, he was not yet Kanye. He was not yet Kanye. No, nobody knew him in the Shy where he grew up. No one knew of him. But he still referred to himself as the guy. The way he hyped himself up, the way he took his craft seriously. Kanye was very. Oh wait, so in the Dark Net, Common wants to buy a beat from Kanye, but he doesn't want to pay. And Kanye was like, nope, I'm not about that. Dude, do you know who we're talking about? He's like, nope, this is my beat.
Yeah.
This is a fire beat.
Yes.
And he did not want to sell it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to sell it for peanuts. If you're not going to pay, no beat for you. And if you're not going to give me what I want to sell it for
then
it's okay.
And we're not negotiating.
We're not going to negotiate. And I was just like...
For me, it's the confidence that Kanye West has, and it's just borderline arrogant.
Yeah.
You know? Borderline.
And he's very self-aware. He knows.
Yes. Very borderline arrogant, and I'm okay with that.
He knows.
He's sure of himself.
He's very sure of himself. You know?
Sure and the thing is, a lot of people think that it's the fame that got to him. He was as sure of himself before.
His mother, tell me what his mother said about him never getting his feet off the ground.
He said, she said, Kanye, I really appreciate that you are arrogant. In fact, it's one of my favorite things about you. You know, please never stop, but also make sure you never forget that you're a human being after all, right?
And you need to keep your feet on the ground.
Keep your feet on the ground. Fly, yes, but always know that home is on the ground.
Yeah.
And it just speaks to parents, man, and believing in their kids. Because Kanye, it's not just about what Umama said. It's about what she didn't say. I was thinking about it. Goku City, you want to talk about it? I'm like, you know what? You teach a child not just by what you say to your child, but the things that you don't say.
Yeah.
How you act and how you
Yeah.
don't act.
How you present
Because
yourself.
Kanye
Yeah.
will tell you, we didn't do this at my mom's house. I'm like, oh, so you based your whole routine
On how and what.
and what
Yeah.
you guys didn't do and not what you necessarily did. I was like, okay.
It's like going out and getting to the streets and no, here's a smoke, try it out. And you're like, I was never taught to smoke at home. You know, and people are like, but home was so long ago. What do you mean? And you feel like, but I was never taught to smoke at home, so I'm not gonna start smoking now. For you, on an artistic point of view, what do you think about Kanye, the artist, the person, and everything else? His arrogance. When it comes.
I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to say that.
Yeah.
Yes, understand.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the artists who not only believes in himself, but who makes sure that the world knows who he is.
Yeah.
For who he is.
Yeah. Look, he will say that nobody loves Kanye like Kanye loves Kanye. And nobody will ever love, anything. I love you like Kanye loves Kanye. Now, if you love yourself like that or love somebody like that, I mean, guys, also, it's him saying that he's a genius and his friend at the time saying, look at this fool calling himself a genius. Who are you to call yourself a genius? Who do you think you are?
And there's a friend of Kanye who believed in Kanye at a time when it was not fashionable to do so.
Because, I mean, who was he?
He was...
Yeah.
I don't want to say he was a nobody.
Because
even the nobody stages, man, with Kanye, the beats he was making when he was a nobody. But the friend believed in him. I was like, I need to do a documentary on you.
Yeah.
Kanye hadn't even dropped a song then. He hadn't even sold a beat yet. He was just making beats for the locals.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that stood out for me in that documentary is just, sometimes you cannot beat raw talent, man. Kanye is that. There are people who catch on to things by chance and actively pursue it, and it's not that they're fake just because they did that. That's their journey. But Kanye was built for this. You can't deny that. You can't deny it, and I just felt like he was built for it, man. When this person has worked so hard. I mean, he worked hard.
Yeah.
But everything he did,
it was conscious.
It was very conscious, and he makes it seem so effortless.
Yeah.
Kanye, a beat will play, and he'll I don't know how he does it. He'll just come up with this beautiful melody, and people are just like, dog. And then
how did you even do that?
And then they won't believe in it. And then when it's recorded and it's done,
now they see what he was
doing.
Boom.
They didn't get him.
Yeah.
The whole time he's explaining, listen, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
This is what you need. This song is great. Listen to this song. And he would rap along to it, and you're just like, really? Kanye? Are you okay?
Yeah.
The final product though of
it's
Jesus
fire.
Walks.
Fire. Do you remember, Zuko, when you sent me your first verse rapping and asked me what I thought about it? Do you remember that first verse?
No.
I remember because now he's this young kid, barely out of in fact still in high school. Wanted to try and expand himself and see what else he could do because he felt that he could rap, and saying that, okay, listen, if you think you can, then you better do it. If you're going to come out and do it, you need to do it because people know you as Uzuko, the model. Sends me this verse. I listened to it a couple of times. I'm like,
is it the track I was listening to outside?
Clouds.
Was it Dust Clouds?
Dust Clouds.
Yeah.
It is Dust Clouds. Yes, it is Dust Clouds. So we talk about this, and I'm saying that if you're going to do this, you better do it correctly because this is what people know you for. Ngoku, you've established yourself as Uzuko, the model. And that's what he's known for. Ask any girl from Mtanzane that went to a Kulane at the time, went to a Hlokoma or other schools about who is he. And then he's going to be Uzuko was a singer like. Ne? And he comes out as a poet rapper. And he wants to do that. It's the confidence in saying that I'm able to do this. I know that I can do this. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do this. That sets you apart as Kanye. An artist and anybody. Exactly.
That is Kanye.
Exactly.
Because everybody knew Kanye as the producer.
Yeah.
He made, he produced 5 of the hottest tracks on the Blueprint.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when he tried signing under Def Jam Records, they're like, "Hey, listen, we love you, but as the producer, you know." And he said that, "Ati, you guys know me as the producer, but there's more to me than just that, and I can do this."
And for me, that's a message to those in charge. Don't limit people, man. Don't
that's exactly what we were speaking about. We spoke about that.
Don't limit me to the corner. Don't say that, oh, he's Sokum Sasaz, or he's the producer, he's the digital guy. Don't limit. There's so much more to me. There's so many layers to me. There's so many facets to me. That's why I'm going to say that. How am I going to be remembered? As you asked me one time, and I said, remember me as you experienced me. Remember me as you experienced me, because exactly not how Zuko experienced me. He's going to tell you that he's been a big brother to me, he's been this, he's been that, and you're going to tell him something different. You know, somebody else is going to tell him something different. I'm not going to be the same person. Or you know me for a certain thing. Allow me to be more. Yes, that's Kanye West. We are going to be talking more about this, and I want to get Wandile. I hope he didn't run away. I've got 8 minutes. I hope he's tuned his baby up. I've got 8 minutes, and before we get to those, I'm better with Will's review. But all in all, what do you think about the documentary? And for him to go watch it, what do you say?
The documentary. Listen, if you're a creative, you should watch that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, just watch it.
Watch it.
Experience it for yourself, because. I know someone who watched it and was like, it's underwhelming. They were expecting
what? It's Kanye before he was Kanye.
Exactly.
What are they expecting?
The glitz and the glamour and all of that. I'm like,
it's a documentary. It's not an Hollywood true story.
And what I love is that it was not scripted.
Yes.
It was not scripted, because there's a guy who said, just stick to making beats. And he didn't know that 20
it's going to be Kanye.
It's going to be Ye.
One of his first projects that dropped is College Dropout from one of the legendary rapper Kanye West. The album was a huge success and sold nearly 500,000 copies in its first week. The album was successfully reached the Billboard 200 and won 2 Grammy Awards at once, one of which includes Best Rapper Album. After the album was released, Kanye West became a hit and became increasingly popular all over the world. Kanye Omari West is a record producer, singer, songwriter, rapper, fashion designer, and entrepreneur, father, ex-husband, friend, and...
Do you know he practiced his Grammy speech before he was even Kanye?
Exactly. This rapper has been influential in the development of mainstream hip-hop in the 21st century and popular music in general. The rapper's career began when he worked as a producer for one of the best record labels, Rockefeller Records, in the early 2000s. He's one of the leading artist producers. The record label produced singles of some of the now popular artists such as Alicia Keys, Jay-Z, and of course, apart from College Dropout, the song that the rapper released also peaked in the hip-hop world with several albums that topped the charts, such as Late Registration, which was released in 2005. In fact, go Google if you don't know him.
In fact, Yazi, after having watched the first episode of Kanye's documentary, I used to say College Graduation was my favorite album. Donda is my favorite album.
Okay, thank you very much.
Donda is now my favorite album because of
everything that's been put there. It's everything. It's knowing the story behind.
I'm telling you.
I always say that when people know or see the making of it, now they feel like it's theirs, so they're more in touch and in tune with it.
And I understand why people are saying how Kanye is different. He has changed. I understand why he had to make that album like that. It's special, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shout out to Mbodiseleli. Hi, Funani. Usa Pikombe Utimoloyenu. Sebulisa Nato Kwaltala in studio. Baby, please move these chairs for me. I just want the mic and both mics because I want the guitar and the voice.
We having a live performance.
We are having an impromptu live performance. Just make sure that he's gonna stand in the center, and I'm gonna make sure that he's covered by the camera as well.
I just want to say
he has to stand. Yes. Do you want to sit down? He has to stand. Can you please move the microphones towards him so that I can pick up everything? Yeah, boy.
A live performance.
Quickly. Who are you? Where are you from?
Sure. I am Wandile Hlamvana, and I'm from eThoga.
Yeah, not a big one.
Exactly. I'm from eThoga, and who I am.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You don't know.
I'm just a human being breathing in and out, hoping to see it tomorrow.
Creating.
Doing some art here and there, teaching kids. and training to become a sangoma. Isn't that fantastic?
Tamak. Tamak. You two have so much in common. I love it. And you both don't know that. the two of you have so much in common and you don't know that. That is the beauty of this. It's being able to connect people from two different worlds that probably would have met, and in something beautiful, the arts.
Exactly.
Take it.
Take it away, my brother.
Okay, so I'm gonna need at least 10 minutes to tune my guitar.
Why? You don't
Because
have
I'm
10
me.
minutes. Go ahead.
Wow.
Let's talk about the show. Now, starting a show. When is this? Where is this?
It's next week,
Mhm.
Saturday,
Mhm.
6 p.m. A mustard.
Up in Vincent. Of course. Oh, Nyuka, in Dokamlasa Strato. Balfour Street, I believe. Yeah, it's Balfour Street. As you go up Balfour Street past the paper place.
It's near Party.
Yes. Listen, as you go up Balfour Street, Udlulanga say Food Lovers Market, look to your right. Look to your right. What?
You are heavenly, sir. Because me and directions and knowing the names of the streets and don't I suck.
Ne?
But tell me to go to wherever and I'll find it. And I'll find it.
It's like me saying at Caltex, and you're like, say no more. Say no more. Thank you very much. One deal was supposed to be on Young Purpose, but because it got complicated, but he couldn't be. We're gonna post this live on our page as well. I'm sure, but you watching, you saw that performance. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And Zuko, you have a reason. He's gonna be around tomorrow, and so show him your poster so that he knows what's happening. Show him your poster so he knows what's happening. Listen, we're preparing for the Wolves review. my mind is gone, Gogo. My mind is gone right now because I mean, me and live music, live performances. Let's get to this quickly.
We are extraterrestrial. We are KNR.